Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Tuesday, April 2nd, 2013. This is Texan TV News from Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. I am J.T. Williams. In today's headlines, tension rises in Korea, suspicion in district attorney's death shifts to white supremacists, public health scares that involves thousands of Oklahoma oral surgeon patients, leadership group and host recycling events. Voting continues today for student government along with the voting for the new athletic fee. Former NFL coach Jack Parody dies at 76. Now for today's top story. In international news from the AP, North Korea's parliament approves the appointment of the new premier video by outside experts as an economic reform after top party officials adopted a declaration to ensure the nuclear arms and stronger economy would be a top priority. Meanwhile, the United States F-22 stealth fighter jets to participate in the annual U.S. versus South Korean war games, which has also been known as the preparation for invasion. Sunday, March 30th, Kim Koyak-sik, who is a vice minister of the People's Armed Forces, and other top officials stated that the nuclear weapons were essential to the nation's life. They also stated that the Pyongyang sites the U.S. military presence in South Korea only adds to the flame for more missiles and atomic weapons to be built. Since the Korean War ended with truce, not peace treaty, in 1953, the U.S. has since stationed tens of thousands of troops in South Korea. In state news,
a broadcaster on North Korean state television announced Saturday that the country has entered into a state of war with South Korea. The statement was from the North Korean government, which threatened military strikes on the U.S. and the South. On Friday, state media reported North Korean leader Kim Jong-un held an emergency meeting and ordered strategic rocket units to be on standby. Saturday's announcement is the latest in a slew of threatening statements from the North, which is angry about UN sanctions and U.S. use of B-2 bombers in regional military exercises. North Korea sees those drills as rehearsals for an invasion. Analysts say a full-scale conflict is extremely unlikely, and Kim's threats are instead aimed at drawing Washington into talks. The international community wants North Korea to end its nuclear program. Tim McGuire, The Associated Press.
In state news, according to the Associated Press, suspicion in the killings of the East Texas district attorney and his wife turned on Monday in a violent white supremacist prison gang which was subject to the December law enforcement bulletin warning that its members could possibly attack police or prosecutors. The Kaufman County District Attorney Mike McClellan and his wife Cynthia were found dead in their rural home outside of Forney, Texas, just only a couple of months after one of the country's assistant district attorneys, Mark Hassey, was killed near his courthouse office. Along with these three killings, Colorado's prison chief was shot just 2 weeks ago in his front door, apparently by a white supremacist who fled to Texas and died in a shootout with deputies. The Orion Brotherhood has been active in the Texas prison system since the 1980s. The group began as a white supremacist gang that protected its own members and engaged in illegal activities behind bars. The group has believed to have more than 4,000 members that have been in and out of prisons for various criminal acts. McClellan was involved with a multi-agency task force that investigated the Orion Brotherhood, which helped from others such as the FBI, the Drug Enforcement Administration, and the police in Houston and Fort Worth.
Nervous patients of Dr. Scott Harrington lined up by the hundreds at this public health clinic Saturday to be tested for hepatitis and the virus that causes AIDS.
We got here at 9:30 and we were pretty close to the front, and it was that long whenever we went through, so it's just grown the whole time.
The state dentistry board has filed a 17-count complaint against him after inspectors found problems at his Tulsa area offices, including a pressurized cleaner called an autoclave that hadn't been certified as effective in at least 6 years.
Another dentist recommended me to him. See, he was best in town at that time.
I think people are undoubtedly upset. They're anxious. They're upset that this could have happened in their dentist office.
The screenings come one day after warnings began going out to approximately 7,000 patients of his who received care during the past 6 years. Attempts to reach Harrington have been unsuccessful in Oklahoma. Property records show he owns a second home north of Phoenix, but nobody answered there on Saturday. Screenings will resume in Tulsa Monday, and a hearing on whether to revoke his license is set for April 19th. Ed Donahue, The Associated Press.
In local news, over 4,682 tons of waste was collected by Progressive Waste Solutions from the Stephenville residents. Even more was collected from commercial entities over the past year. All of this waste was delivered from the landfill in Weatherford. There is a landfill in Stephenville, but it is only accepts construction and demolition material. The landfill was built in 1995 and has 4 individual cells, and each was accepted to last for 20 years. As of 2012, the Stephenville is on its second to last cell. The Empire-Tribune reports that the recycling options are available in Stephenville for paper, newspaper, plastic, tin, aluminum cans, metal, and cardboard. The process is simple and locations are easily accessible. On Saturday, Leadership Stephenville was made recycling easier. From 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., residents can bring all recyclable goods to Tarleton's Memorial Stadium. In campus news, voting for student government along with voting for the new athletic fee, an amendment to the Student Government Constitution, and Mr. and Mrs. TSU opened yesterday and runs through tomorrow evening at orgsync.com. Candidates for student body president are Emery Scott, Chance Serta, and Jay Johnson. Yesterday I spoke with Dr. Cruz, head of the kinesiology department, about the raising of the athletic fee. He described to me the details of the new fee and all of its purposes for the upcoming year.
Hi, I'm J.T. Williams with Texan TV News, and this is Dr. Steve Cruz of the athletic department to talk about the new referendum. We're going to talk about the increase in the athletic fee. And, Doctor, what is it about?
Well, there's been a fee that has been put in place probably 4 years ago, maybe 5, time flies by, of $10 per academic per hour that each student pays for the athletics fee here, which goes, of course, to support the athletic department. What they're wanting to do, or what this referendum is about, is raising the fee $6 this next year, and then $6 the year after that, to get a total of $22 per hour. And what this fee will do is, a lot of people have heard rumblings or talk about Tarleton now is a Division II NCAA institution. They're wanting to go, or there's emphasis, or people wanting to look into going to Division I. And of course, anytime you move from a lower division to an upper division, there's more scholarships involved. It's just more money is needed to do this. And yes, and for doing this, you'd have to be able to fund it, of course. And one way to fund it, of course, we're not in a position of the big schools like A&M in Texas with all the TV proceeds and the TV revenue that we have to get.
In sports news, the AP Exchange reports that Jack Party, a former All-Pro linebacker and NFL coach, passed away Monday. Party had gallbladder cancer and spread it to his other organs. Party was a former Bear Bryant Junction boy from the Texas A&M. Party also played for the Los Angeles Rams from 1957 to 64. He finished his football career with the Washington Redskins and also coached the team from 1978 to 1980. Jack Party passed away at the age of 76. In today's forecast, the high is expected to be a near 73 degrees with the showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. The rain chance today will be 60% and southeast winds from 10 to 15 miles per hour. Today's broadcast was produced by Jasmine Sullivan, Emily Bracey, Tyler McConaughey, Kaylee Bedingfield, Ian Traub, and J.T. Williams. Be sure to follow Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter. You can also check out our website at www.texannews.net.